What's happening, guys? So, this video we're going to be talking about our UEFA Champions League draw. Now, we've drawn Porto away from home in the last 16 of the Champions League. Obviously, we're going to be playing Porto over 2 legs, but Porto is who Arsenal have in the knockout stages of the Champions League. Let's get it.
Outstanding.
So, the other draws around us is, first we start off with FC Porto versus Arsenal, and then Napoli host Barcelona, PSG host Real Sociedad, Inter Milan host Atletico Madrid, PSV host Borussia Dortmund, Lazio host Bayern Munich, Copenhagen host Manchester City, and Leipzig host Real Madrid. So all these will be the first leg. So obviously we're going to Portugal first, and then they come to the Emirates Stadium for the return leg. Now, some Gooners will be happy that, you know, we've got Porto, and some will be on the edge in terms of, we all thought we'd get past Sporting last season in the knockouts of the Europa League. We thought we would, but we didn't. But this is a Champions League, and the way I'm seeing it, it looks like we're taking this competition way more seriously than what we did the Europa League. Now, I know we're sat top of the table at the moment, but I would like to think Arteta is trying to win the Champions League and he's trying to win the Premier League. I'd like to think that. Unfortunately, I think we're going to throw away the FA Cup again. It's just unfortunate, but it is what it is. If somebody tells me we're going to win the Champions League and the Premier League, but we'll throw away the FA Cup, I think I'd take that, knowing that if that's going to happen. But as it stands, otherwise you go for all of them. You know what I mean? I personally do think that we will get to the quarterfinals of the Champions League. When you look at the teams that are left in it, PSG are going to be down as a threat. Obviously, Manchester City, they'll hold us. Dortmund will be a threat. Bayern, Real Madrid, Atletico Madrid, even Inter Milan. I think I said Barcelona already. Those are the main teams, and maybe even Napoli as well. But those are the main teams that are going to be seen as the main threats, right, in this competition. All those teams I've just listed, they probably won't all go through. You know what I mean? Like, you mean Man City go to Copenhagen? You know what I mean? Man City just getting these easy draws, man. It's easier for them. It's going to be easier for them. Let's face it. You might as well put Man City in round 16 in the quarterfinals right now. You know what I mean? But you just never know. You know what I mean? You never know. Like, people will say, "Oh, well, Arsenal might get easy teams moving to the final, mate." At the end of the day, this is road to Wembley, by the way. This is the road to Wembley. So this is episode 1. Forgot to announce that in the beginning. Episode 1, road to Wembley. But we can look at it and say, if Real Sociedad knock out PSG, if PSV knock out Dortmund, if Copenhagen knock out Man City, if Leipzig knock out Real Madrid, if Lazio knock out Bayern, if Inter knock out Atletico Madrid, and if Napoli knock out Barcelona, people are going to start looking at Arsenal and thinking, "Ooh, you got a good run here." You know what I mean? But me really and truly, you know, if anyone we have, just bring them on in it. You know what I mean? Like, see, if we get past Porto, whoever we get. You know what I mean? I just do not want to get an English side. I don't want Man City, because our record in the Champions League has shown that when we face English clubs, the other English club wants it more than us. Liverpool showed us that. Man U showed us that. Chelsea showed us that. You know what I mean? So, but if we were to draw Man City along the way to this road to Wembley and we knock them out, that would be a huge statement. You know what I mean? But yeah, it'll go down quite well in Arteta's CV if he was to win the Champions League with the first time asking. In terms of you've got into the Champions League, you made your debut as manager in the Champions League, and then you go and win it. Like that'll be some statement. You know what I mean? That'll be some statement to the rest of the league and everything like that, and world football really. But yeah, I'm backing us to. We've got a decent record against Porto in the Champions League, by the way. So yeah, I'll probably say a draw. We'll probably draw at Portugal and then take care of them at the Emirates. But teams can't always afford to park the bus, like I said. Teams are going to have to try and play football, and that could and probably would play into our hands. In this competition, we've been looking much better than in the league, and it's probably because of those reasons. But yeah, I'm looking forward to these fixtures being played. I think it's going to be around February, around about Valentine's Day kind of time, around about there. That's when these fixtures are going to be played. And yeah, road to Wembley, man. Road to Wembley. Let's get the team on form. We have the team to get to Wembley, right? In the Champions League, we can get to the final if all these stay fit and play how we've been playing in the Champions League so far. These man can get to Wembley, but it's not all about just getting there. It's about the triumph when we get there. You know what I mean? Or if we get there, let's just say. But obviously Wembley's the destination. That's where the final's going to be. It's going to be on English soil. You know, Arsenal, English football club. You know, so yeah, I'm just hoping and hoping and hoping. I mean, we've got a couple of players in this team that have won this competition already. You know what I mean? That in Jorginho and Kai Havertz. So you'd hope that their experience will get us there. You know what I mean? Zinchenko and Gabriel Jesus, Champions League runners up. You know what I mean? So, you know, even with their experience, like they've got the experience. We've got experience in this team of players that have won it or been to a final. You know what I mean? So it's all about drilling that mentality into the rest of the squad. Obviously, Declan Rice won the UEFA Conference last season, and you know, people will shit talk that competition, but it's still a European final, and you still need a mindset of when you're going into it. You know what I mean? So yeah, obviously it's not the Champions League, but it's still something. You know what I mean? Declan Rice has that experience over all the rest of the players that haven't even seen a European final like that. You know what I mean? So yeah, I'm at the start of the season, I wrote us off. I was like, Arteta ain't gonna do anything in this competition. You know what I mean? We get smoked, you man deserve it, you toxic positive fans deserve it, and everything like that. I was writing us off. I was like, you know, because of you toxic positive Arsenal fans that don't care for a change, I hope we get blitzed so that you lot can see exactly what we're talking about. Arteta so far, I won't even say proving us wrong, because he's proven us wrong in terms of we doubted that he'd get out of this group, but the competition's not won yet. You know what I mean? So yeah, we will see how we get on from here. But if Arsene Wenger was still manager, I would have wrote us off long time, because he's shown since 2009, when we last got to a semi-final of the Champions League, he's shown that since then he doesn't care about doing anything much more to get us over the line, just as long as we get to knockouts and get the money for it. You know what I mean? This time round, I'd like to think that it's going to be a bit different. We need to get over our hoodoo of European football, because we, you know, since George Graham last won Arsenal a European trophy, we've just been allergic to European competitions like that. 3 European finals since George Graham. 4 if you count the Super Cup that we were runners up in '94, I think it was. You know what I mean? So 4 European finals, if you want to count that, and haven't triumphed in it. You know what I mean? It's the same thing with the league, with the EFL Cup, innit? You know what I mean? Since George Graham won us that, you know, it's been runners up in the EFL Cup ever since. But anyways, that's it for this video. I'll see you guys in my next video, which will be, we have Saturday evening. Now, looking at how Liverpool choked against Man United, I will use the word choked because these men were struggling, right? Liverpool were trying to score 20 goals inside 10 minutes. You know what I mean? The thought, no, we beat them 7-0, so we'll go and beat them even more now. And they couldn't even score a single goal. Like, let that marinate for a second. You know what I mean? So Liverpool are going to come into this game against Arsenal and they're going to have to play football, which could play into our hands. We'll probably play into each other's hands. People will expect a goal fest in this game. Because of our 2 centre-backs, I would go with a narrow 1-0 win for Arsenal. And I hope it's Kai Havertz that gets the winner. Anyways, guys, like the video, share the video, comment, subscribe to the channel, follow all the socials. The links are in the description below. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.